Good morning, good evening, ladies, gentlemen. The main man, Marto, and myself, and no tone. Episode 81 AC, and the floor is yours, Marto, because you kick-started us and your glory days us up last Saturday. Well done, Marto.
Beautiful. Yes, it was glory days, wasn't it? Nice big price winner. Rode to Arataki. They wrote her off. We jumped on at $23. I think she jumped at around 11 or 10, depending on when you got on. Yeah, 2K Pete got us off to an early start. They came for the favorite, and we said, no, 2K Pete's the one to beat. And he certainly was.
No,
So,
that was
yeah, it
no,
wasn't.
2K Pete was yesterday, Marto.
Oh, did I not look back far enough?
No, it doesn't matter though, but that's okay.
Oh, that was Wednesday, wasn't it? Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. I had another winner too. Yeah. No, my Kickstarter did not kick us off on Saturday. That was Jenny's Meadow. Ran second, just couldn't run down the leader. But yeah, definitely a big one with the glory days of right to Arataki.
Are you sure, Marto? I'm pretty sure you gave us two
I'm looking
wins
at
on
it
the
now, and I
weekend.
put a cross with a second next to her name. That was my result. It wasn't a Kickstarter.
Jeez, I thought you
Um,
got another, but anyway, it doesn't matter. The
no,
fact is,
it was Gallant Son. It was my best bet. Gallant Son won
ah,
gallantly in the end.
that's the one. I knew you had two winners. I knew they were both good because I did like Gallup
Yes.
One, and we did talk about Road to Arataki. And I think one of the
Mm.
reasons Tone might not be here is because Road to Arataki won, and Tone probably unloaded.
You reckon he's taking a holiday? He hasn't cracked the shits because someone else tipped it instead of him.
No, no, that wouldn't be Tone, would it? Surely
No,
not.
no, of course not.
No, the big
No.
fella has given us a bit of a miss because
Well, we hope he's well. He's said he's got a few problems there. So we hope he's well and recovering, and we hope you watch the show through the week, Tone, over the next couple of days at least.
we do. And Tone's treasures, well, it was a treasure without him because the Phantom came out from the woodwork and provided three out of four winners. So I think it was a $7 winner, a $6 winner, and one that was actually smashed from 270 to $1.65. So I guess you set the tone, boom boom, on Saturday. And
Yep.
yeah, and the Phantom followed through. And of course, then yesterday you did get 2K Pete up, which is good. I think we had another placing there, but not enough. But it's still enough to keep us in front. And Marto, you're going to set us off again on fire this weekend. Now,
Absolutely.
I'm not sure if Tone's going to send through tips, but if he doesn't, just so the Palti familiar know, either you and me will throw out something extra, or we'll dig deep. I'll have to send a message off to the Phantom and see if
Oh well,
he can throw something in.
there's plenty that he could look at. Maybe we got group racing in Caulfield, and we got what is that? The Millennial Stakes, the English Millennial in Sydney, $2 million race. Oh my God! If you can be tempted there, you're going well.
Well,
Sneak peek.
the Phantom might even go across to New Zealand, where there's some
Oh
where there's various Melbourne horses. Even Mick Price has taken one over there.
wow! I mean, here the shot can go over there and win a Group One when he can't even place a Group Three here. So Aussie horses are strong in New Zealand, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. So it'll be interesting
The
to
form
see.
is just so different.
I actually like something over there myself, but let's kick you off with your kick starter because
Let's go
I have
one.
a feeling it's going to win.
Yeah, I think we all do, mate. It's been absolutely smashed early in the betting already. A very, very nice up and coming mare. She absolutely crushed him at Caulfield last start. Nearly 5 lengths ran away from him. We might as well name the name in the race. Hey,
Yeah,
Caulfield race two, number three, Santora.
yeah, it was a
She's
big
a
win.
beautiful mare. She's got barrier one. She's got Jackson Radley on again. And like I said, she absolutely destroyed a benchmark 78 a couple of weeks back at Caulfield, ran away from him. She's well up to this grade. Yeah, it's very, very hard to see her losing.
Well, Nick Ryan's got it flying, if I'm right, and I know
Absolutely.
I actually thought this horse was going to be an Oaks horse last year, but there is an Oaks race in the autumn, isn't there? There's some, is it the Australian Oaks or something?
Well, one of those. Yeah, we'll get to that
Yeah,
later in
so
the autumn, mate.
it'll be interesting to see, but she is absolutely flying,
She
and
is. And like you said, Nick Ryan, he does have big plans for her. This is
yeah,
just Yeah, this is a run, and she's up against a lot of tired horses here. And I mean, you got Old Berkeley Square, probably Tone's going to be on
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
Magnus been ran around a couple of weeks back, and Slain and Mix It's back, and Midnight Glow even at long odds. But I just don't see anything that could trouble her at all. One of the best bets of the day, I reckon.
Well, take the $1.95 if you can grab it.
I'll tell you what, you don't like the $1.90, $1.95, put it in a double with Tempted in the English Millennial at Rose Hill Race 8. You'll get about $3 for the double. There you go.
Yeah, I looked at that with Tempted, and yes, it's probably the best horse in a race. But I remember last preparation, it didn't win first up, and I'm just wonder if it's not going to win first up. Who knows? But
It
we'll wait.
has, there's a reason they took him to Sydney instead of staying at
I,
Caulfield.
I don't dispute that. I don't. It's a gun. I Marto myself have
By the way,
also.
Tempted
Yes.
is two from two first up.
Did it
You
win?
might be
I feel
thinking,
it did
you
win.
might
It
be thinking
really
of,
got beaten last start.
yeah, I think you might be
Um,
thinking of Tentris, the other one. It takes one race to warm up first.
I think you
They
are
lick it off.
100% right. I am. Now, you tipped race two, number three, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
I'm going to keep it simple. I'm also going race two, number three, but in
At
Doomben.
where? Doomben. I've been Breslin.
Doomben, and I am taking Dominant Darcy. And Dominant Darcy has a form line that reads 2-1-2,
Yep.
2-1-2. So fourth start automatically means one.
Yes, in order, right?
Emily, what's her name? Emily
Lang.
King is on it, not claiming. It's a golden horse, drops from 1,350 back to 1,200.
Mm.
I don't think this thing should lose, and I don't think it will lose. In my opinion, this is a race for it, only for it to lose. Do you know what I mean? It should win, but if it loses it, it's its own fault. But it won't
Yep,
lose.
I understand what you're saying. Emily's on, drawn low. It's a good horse, very
It
progressive. Will go
should push,
forward.
yeah, push forward,
Should win,
absolutely.
yes.
So, if you want to take your Tempted and your also Santora, maybe throw this one in because all of a sudden, if you're
Ooh, the
going up
nice
to five,
triple.
well, then you're going to go to about $9 or $10. So,
That's correct, yes.
and you also potentially get a bonus bet if in case one of them misses out.
Well, yeah, that's right. One leg loses, you get your bonus back. But Taz, we've done this before
We
with our
have,
tone. We've put a three-leg multi together and it went boom.
we have indeed, and I think Tone. I mean, maybe he feels a little bit left out because we did that. Do you think he might feel a little bit left out?
No, no, I don't think so.
Either
He'll
do I.
tell
But
us.
the Phantom will throw something in if Tone doesn't to make it three. So for our Kickstarters, I mean, I sort of had a look around the other race tracks and stuff, and I don't know, it's a pretty open day with a lot of good racing. But
Oh, I think the highway has got
oh, I can't bet the
a
right.
pretty.
That's where
No,
Tone
I don't
is.
like him either. I'm just going to say though that the highway, it's a um, low. Oh, hurry up. Highway number 12, Autumn Break. Tim Clark on for I think it's Ken Davidson. Very, very smart horse. Hasn't lost a race yet.
Is that two from
Looks
two? Is
pretty
that
special.
one? Two from two?
Three from three actually, and
Oh,
had a
there we
gallop
go.
today at I believe they galloped him around at Gosford after the meeting there as well, just to freshen him up a little bit.
Yeah. Interesting. I don't know if I can chance those highways. I leave those to
I
to get horses beat. If you're tipping,
Yeah,
well, maybe it's different, but I don't
I'm not tipping it. Like I said, like you, I don't like betting in a highway. I'm just saying it
know.
looks a little bit special. But Tone likes the longer odds in the highways, doesn't he?
He does, and what we always say is you can't eat value. So maybe Tone's a bit hungry at the moment. Um, Tone, I hope you're better. Now, forget that. We'll get into the main bets. And again, I guess where are you going first up, Marto, and what sort of price are you going to give us? Because I know I'm quick
Excuse me.
off the mark to let you know when you're back in the odds honors.
Well, no,
Take it.
not this time. I'm actually going to the last race at Randwick. Randwick race 10.
Yes.
We're going with the Black Cloud.
What number is
Now
it?
the number three again.
Buin. I thought it
The
was.
threes. Three C's coming up. Joey Bride Special, Nash Ruler on, Barrier 7, sits up on speed. Very, very likable over this sort of trip. Will he handle the Sydney track? I think he can. He has done in the past, but I need it to stay wet. I need it to stay wet for the Black Cloud to win. Soft five, soft six. They're expecting a little bit more rain there tomorrow. There is one I am a bit wary of in this race, and it's an ex-Hong Kong horse called Nervous Witness, having
Has it
its first
trialled?
start in Australia.
Has it
Sorry?
trialled? Has it been trialling here? Have you seen anything?
I haven't watched the trials. I know it ran its last trial in Sha Tin last October, and then they decided no, we're going to sell it off, and they brought it out here, and it's landed in the Hayes stables, and they've given it a trial out here. It did win a trial at Caulfield actually.
Yeah.
It's the one I'm wary of because it's drawn in barrier 6, which is right next door, and also likes to go forward. Now those Hong Kong horses, they love to fly, so.
Interesting,
If
mate.
he's fit, he's going to challenge. But like I said, if the track stays in a soft 5, hopefully a soft 6, I really like the Black Cloud. I think it'll shorten up on Saturday if that's the case.
What price are you getting at the moment if people are looking
Five
at it on?
$5.50.
All right, so we're going to get $5.50. Now, you entered a race 10, number 3. Marto,
Yes.
I nearly got excited when you said race 10 because I too have found one in race 10. But unfortunately, mine's not number 3. I'm going over to the City of Churches, Morfettville race 10, number 1, out of Square. Now, out of Square, well, let me tell you about it. It won first up like a bloody good thing, and its next two starts, it came over to Melbourne. Unfortunately, it was in a listed race, and it was behind Jenny the Fox. Listed race,
Oh, yeah.
beat about 5 lengths. Um, you know, don't worry about where it finished, but it was beaten about 5 lengths. Not to be. Second start down at Flemington, beaten about 4 lengths. This one in a benchmark 78 behind that. That's gorgeous. Nice horse,
Oh,
that's
yes.
gorgeous.
Thanks, gorgeous. Yep.
Now, it's going to Morfordville, dropping into a benchmark 68 in the last race. Now, yes, it gets a bit of
Mm.
weight, but that said, a little bit of weight in this type of field where I think it's going to suit it, I think it goes home and registers another win. It's currently at $6.50. I like it a lot. I actually like it a very lot. I think it might even be 1 by 3 play, but I'll definitely take it in my doubles and stuff. But if we can get $5 for yours and 6 for mine, we don't need to throw in a third one because
No, we don't.
at 30 to 1, just a lazy, I don't know, 10 gets us 300, which gets us a night out at a nice hotel for the evening,
It
Martin.
certainly does. Pays for dinner, drinks, and the room. But
Well,
you got a little bit of Lloyd Christmas going on about you there from Dumb and Dumber. I like it a lot.
that's very good. I like it a lot. I do. I actually do. And I
Yeah,
don't
nice
know.
price.
Sometimes when you like things, don't get me wrong. Sometimes I like things and I don't tip them, and they win.
Mhm.
And then sometimes I like
But
them,
you're on,
and yeah, of course. But you
of
can't tip
course.
everything. Do you know what I mean?
No, that's true. It's
Uh,
not about one person, is it?
no, no. So I don't know. I think going back to Adelaide, race 10, number 1. So we're both betting in race 2. We're both betting in race 10.
Mm.
And I looked once you said race 10, number 3, mate, I actually looked to see what number 3 was in my race
Right.
for the sake of
Yep.
it. It can't win. It's called Howl.
Ah,
It
it's
needs,
probably going to howl out the back.
yeah, that's where it's got to be. So
Yeah.
don't see it happening now. Did you watch the races tonight by chance?
Yes, I was just going to mention something. We need to put it in our black book. We all know the story about Ka Ying Rising with David Hayes camped over in Hong Kong, right?
There was
Ka
another one.
Ying Rising had a stablemate called Ka Ying Chia. Didn't do a whole lot over in Hong Kong, but David Hayes liked it, so he brought it out here,
Yeah.
on sold it, and put it in the stable of his sons. The three Hayes boys have got it. It hasn't raced for 8 months. It's had one trial, hit the Pakenham track tonight, a little bit fat, and the stable rep there said, we don't know if he's going to win tonight, but whatever he does, he's going to improve on it. Now it jumped, it ran 4 wide, no cover, sat out the back, off the bend, rounded everything up when there was a clear leader by us out of night, and went past him in one. I was lucky enough to get on at $6. Ka Ying Cheer, put that one in your black book because when he tightens up and they screw it down, they're going to have a lot of fun with this thing over here.
Yeah, I actually saw it because I was out for Indian tonight with a couple of mates.
Oh, cruddy
So
for a daddy.
yeah, it was actually very nice too. Um, Basically, one of the boys recommended it because he goes, "There's nothing better than going out to a nice Indian restaurant where you are guaranteed a Vindaloo bog the next day."
I was just going to ask you if you like the vindaloo or the korma.
No, so we did we got a selection of meals, but and we
Sweet.
don't mind the spicy stuff, so we'll see if
Yep.
we get the Vindaloo bog happening in the morning. Um, but
Clear out the lower colon.
that's it. So I didn't get to watch any of the races, and yeah, I think that was number one, if I'm right, because I did put a little quaddy on and I missed one of the legs, even though I had it. Not
No.
not for a big bet, but yeah, we'll see how we go. Have you before let's get the glory days out of the way because you were
Glory
at the top
days.
with those. So have you found one in the glory days this week and where have you gone?
I
Please,
think
please,
I
what
think
race?
I might have. I'm going to go back to Randwick.
What race?
Let's call it race 5. Benchmark 78, Oakfield Jupiter. Now, this mare, very, very nice in the lane stable. She runs on dry, she runs on wet. She's run a very, very good a 1200 at Randwick here, 2 starts back.
Yep,
It was also a benchmark 72, won by a length, beat a pretty decent field. She then backed that up over the 1300, beating Rolling Magic, among others. Um, Zach Lloyd was on then. They've thrown Aaron Bullock back on. Now he's 2 from 2 on this horse. I like him on there. Barrier 12, she's probably going to cross pretty easily because there's not a lot of early speed underneath. So she's going to sit in a very nice position. Um, Obviously, the favourite Monte Vibi is the one to beat because it's drawn low and it goes forward. Jason Colladon. But
yep.
if there's an upset in this race, I think Oakfield Jupiter coming back to a benchmark 78 um, after last prep being outclassed in the group field. And this trip, she just loves this trip. She doesn't mind the conditions. And of course, we all love Aaron Bullock. Aaron Bullock in the city. Wow.
What price are we getting, Mayo? What price are we getting?
$15. Yeah, well, let's mention that. $15. I think she's a bit of a knockout chance in this race. If Monty VB does go back and finds trouble, Oakfield Jupiter will be forward and could find the gap.
Nice one. I'll tip your mind, and then I want to ask you about a couple in at Randwick.
Sure.
I think both of us have probably been on them in the past. Now, what I can tell you is I am going to Caulfield Race 10, and whilst I know that Tone does love Aha Aha,
Oh, yeah, I
I'm
do too,
actually,
actually.
yeah, I'm actually going with Enchanted Jenny. Enchanted Jenny really drops in weight here. Beaten favourite
Yeah.
last start. I know it's up in class, but I think the weight relief will help. She still draws well. She should get a nice run. And at $21, a little bit of a bounce back I can see happening. Look, at the distance, she's had 8 cracks. She's won 3 times. She's only won actually 3 races out of 14, and
Yep.
all three have been at this distance. Bo
Yep.
Mertens keeps the ride. Lucy Yeomans it is, and I do like the colours because the Jenny horses tend to go all right. What do you reckon?
I do. Funny you should mention that because I do have Aha Aha as one of my best in Sydney. It's probably my second best. But in my notes here, I've got Enchanted Jenny, a knockout chance. They both have the same map. They're drawn next door to each other and they
Yeah,
sit very similar in position in the run. And with both of them carrying 54 kilos, it's which one can get through.
yeah. Well, that's how
Um,
I sort of see it, and I think at the price because
it,
looks like
absolutely.
it's $3.30.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
it's it's
it's
win or nothing, right? With Enchanted Jenny, you're getting an each way bet for a very nice price.
absolutely correct.
Like
Absolutely.
you said, she does have to step up here, but it's not an overly strong field, especially when you can have Aha Aha as your favorite
Well, look, she's
at a
dropping
benchmark 84. So
61 kilos to 54. I mean, that's 7 kilos, and yes, the class. She's going up in class, but I think sometimes, weight can stop a train, they say. So, yes, Enchanted
well,
Jenny it is for me. Now, mate, I've got to ask
yeah.
you. In Sydney,
Hello.
2 horses, 2 races. I think it's races
Right.
4 and 5. We've been on them before. Polygot, I think it's called,
Yeah,
and Scripted.
owes me a lot of money.
And Scripted is coming back from the Gold Coast races. Um, you reckon? And it's sort of it's just been screaming out for a win. I think J-Mac's going to ride it at Randwick. What do you think of both of those horses? Polygot's I think $3.50 and Scripted's about the same. Are they
I
cash
got
cows or are they cash converters?
Polyglot is another 10 Warriors. It just can't win. It loves to place, can't win. Those who saw the Pakenham racing tonight will have found that 10 Warriors ran its 11th race without winning tonight, or 12th race without winning tonight. Now, Polyglot owes me a lot of money from a last prep, and so I've kind of got off that horse. And by the way, that's my glory days bet. Oakfield Jupiter is in that race. So
Yeah,
no, I do not like Polyglot. Scripted is that in the next race, race
yeah,
six.
yeah. I think
I'm
it
just
is.
looking for it.
Yeah,
That's number four. They call it the best of the day, race six. No, I actually like Diddle Dumpling. Hang on,
that's the one
what
under
have
it,
the?
isn't it? I think it's the one directly under it. One or two numbers.
Yes, that's right. Running from barrier 11 is a little bit of a concern, but you're getting a nice each way price where scripted you've got to you back it or you're not because it's only $3.80, um, and probably finds trouble with the map in scripted. So I don't like either of those, polyglot or
There
scripted.
you go. Yeah, I know Scripted I've sort of been following because I tipped it first up as a Glory Days bet and it screamed home for second. And since then, it's been screaming home every time.
Yeah, and still missing.
Yeah.
The query is how far back it finished last start at the 1300. I know that was up on the Gold Coast, a much stronger field, but well, I don't know. It could be another one that's just sucking the money out of your pockets.
Yeah, well, that's the truth. That's why I thought I'd ask you because I knew you'd be all over Sydney.
Yeah,
Now,
I can't have polyglot definitely.
can you
Scripted, maybe it's found the right race, but
can you go over to New Zealand and have a look at the horses that have come over from there, mate?
excuse me.
Get over to New Zealand. I can't believe it. I reckon we're finding more horses now going that way as well to pick up some cash prizes. Uh,
Oh, yeah, they do. And like we said, here to shock went over there to win a Group One and did and couldn't place in a Group Three over here. I've actually got one that's in work now called Transcend, has come over from New Zealand. She's a very, very nice filly. She'll contend here. She ran second at her first up run here, and then they put her in the paddock to adapt to the conditions. She's in work now, so that's another New Zealand horse that's come over here.
yeah.
That could be a little bit special.
What about Noble As?
But
Mickey Price taking it over there. I know it's a group race, and I do like Legato in that race as well. But I think I don't know if you get on the socials enough. I think there was a bit of a write up about Noble As going over there that potentially it could be winning its group race glory over there. Mickey Price hasn't just gone over for the sake of it. Yeah.
no, that's right. I was just going to say they don't go over for the tea party, mate. They take their horses there to win, and quite often the Aussies do come away the victor.
Yeah, it's one definitely that I looked at, and there's another one that I looked at over there, but that last came over here. And if I'm right, I think it's in the sprint. It's called, is it might even be in, is it in? Hang on. Oh, look at that. It's in Here to Shock's race with Arkansas Kid. It's called
Oh,
Savage Glee. Daniel Stackhouse is riding it. It came over earlier last year in March,
mm.
and it ran second at Flemington behind Feroce. Now, if you remember, I reckon Tone even tipped it this day. Feroce actually, this was in the Group 1 as well, beaten less than a length.
Mm.
1600, first up over 1400. Its form first up is 2 from 2. On soft, because in New Zealand they're always soft over there. Its
Yes,
form is 6 races for 4 wins and a place.
that's
I've,
good
I've got
form
a, oh, yeah,
if it is
I
or
don't know.
is.
I don't think Here to Shock wins over there. Arkansas Kid, geez, it was a good run. Where it ran second there. Uh,
Ren, what was that behind Jigsaw? Mm.
Yep, it was behind Jigsaw. P Pierre, or how you want to pronounce it, Pierre or Pierre. It came over here last year as well. But it came over in, if I'm right, it was Cup week. and it ran behind Via Sistina over 2,000, first up over 1,400. I don't know, but it's got decent form in a sense it's had
Right.
5 starts. It's a really good race. I don't often look at New Zealand, but I don't know, for some reason, I guess when you sort of, I don't know, times when you're struggling to find a winner, you look outside the square. Don't get me wrong. Um, I still find them here and there, and I got out of jail with a massive first four collect last week. Didn't tip it, he
Yeah.
can't tip him, but I got out of jail. I got lucky.
That's all
Um,
right.
I don't think Tone was happy with me when I told him. He thought I was trolling him, and I was like, dude, I was losing. Do you know what I mean? I'm not telling you
Yeah.
anything new. I was having a terrible day. Just because now I'm telling you, hey, look, I'm out of jail. Don't think I'm trolling. I'm just relieved that I'm going to be able to buy more than tuna and noodles for dinner. So
Yeah.
there are tough
That's it.
races. Have you looked?
I was just looking at that Tirapa race in race 8. That's the group sprint. Is that the one here to Shock went over to win last year?
I
I have a
think
feeling he's there to defend his crown,
yeah,
although he doesn't seem to be going as well this year. But
it's not it's a good. I don't know. It's a good race, mate.
yeah, I'm
It
just having
really
a quick
is.
glance through it now. Yeah.
It's a group one. They've got the two group ones over there. And they've got the two
Yep.
Group 2s as well, because they've got the Waikato Guineas, which is the other one. But I had a look at that race, and I'm not really going to play now. I don't really like anything.
Yeah. I don't
Um,
know. I do like Arkansas kids run at Ellerslie last week, a week or two ago,
yeah,
behind Jigsaw, like we mentioned. But yeah.
Jigsaw's flying at the moment, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Grown another leg. He was on the outer for a minute there over here,
Yeah,
and he's just been reborn.
he doesn't mind the cut out of the ground. I remember
Yeah.
Jigsaw as a babe, like when I say baby, when he first hit the racetrack, Jigsaw showed a lot. Then all of a sudden, he went off the boil, and everyone was like, "Oh, just a wet tracker, needs too much to go his way. He's got to get in front. If it doesn't get in front, it doesn't really win." All that sort of stuff. And then I don't
Yeah.
know. This prep, I think he strung three or four together. It might be.
Yeah, something like that. He won one or two here and then went over there and won at Ellerslie like a couple of weeks back. Mm.
Now, have you got your blue diamond golden slipper tip in yet? What do you reckon?
No, the Blue Diamond Preludes are this weekend. I don't think we've had much form race to really look at. This week we got the boys and the girls separated. So I think this week's going to tell a tale in those Blue Diamond Preludes. That's a mouthful, isn't it?
Do you think Guest House, if it wins, it goes outright favourite?
If it wins, if it can back it up, yeah, probably. Um,
Been a big
it
squeal
is,
on it. $1.95 though for a horse that is very, very green. And I know Mick Price
yeah,
also got Big Sky who just tore them a new.
that's the one.
He gave them windburn last start.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a special horse. Both starts, actually, both last starts.
Yeah.
But yeah, Blue Sky is not in the prelude. Actually, I don't even know if they're going to go to the Blue Diamond with Blue Sky. They might be looking more to the
Big Sky. Yeah.
I thought they might be looking more to the what do you call it? The Golden Eagle in March.
Interesting.
$10 million race in Sydney.
Well, I look at that race and I was talking about this with a mate of mine, and I
Yep.
think Big Sky's the sort of horse. Because to win these 2-year-old sprint races, you've got to be able to do it at both ends. Do you know what I mean?
Yes,
Get away fresh and also maintain that speed and hit that.
absolutely.
Big Sky shown in 2 starts because you tipped it the first time
I
round.
tipped it first up. I said
Yeah,
this is a race that
yeah,
produces a special horse, and that's what we saw on that
yeah.
day. But the field behind him wasn't that great. And the same at the second start. That's my little concern. I don't think we're going to see a lot of form come out of either of those two races, except from Big Sky.
Well, the thing that gets me with my conversation with my mate was because
Mm,
we were also on Guest House early on. We thought that it would
right.
be the Golden Slipper, but it looks like it's being lined up here. I just wonder which one price rates better. And I remember in the old days, there were horses that you used to think would win the Blue Diamond that ended up winning the Sires the week later.
Yep.
And I just wonder if Mick Price could potentially win both of those, and maybe if he goes to the Blue Diamond with Big Sky, he wins that. And if he goes to the Sires, would Guesthouse be better at that? Because Guesthouse did a lot of stuff wrong first up and did
Oh,
get
he did. He
back
did.
and stuff and worked home. And I don't know if it's going to be suited to a 1200-meter race when it's not
Yeah.
winning and making mistakes. Whereas I think you can make mistakes and get away with it over 1400.
Yeah, you're right. You've got time to make that up. Yeah, that'd be an interesting conversation with Mick Price. We should get him on the phone.
Yeah, well,
Um,
I did try to ring him.
yeah. Oh, he wouldn't come on. Too busy.
No, 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 no. He just said that, look, unfortunately, if I tell you, you'll tell everyone on the show. So he
No,
didn't.
that's you make an interesting point there. To put them together or split them up and go after both races.
Yeah, so yeah, just something I thought. Now, do you like anything tomorrow at Cranbourne or around the place? Anything anywhere?
Uh, I haven't looked at Cranbourne yet, and I'm back to work tomorrow, so unlikely to look at Cranbourne. Save your money for the weekend. It's a big day of racing at Caulfield and Sydney, Randwick.
Absolutely. Well, Marto, I mean, I think tonight we're going to come to an end quickly with time up our sleeves. I've got a zinger for you though. I have got a zinger.
Oh, zip zip. What do you
All
got?
right. Now, for all those single people out there, as we know, on the 14th of Feb, it's Happy Valentine's Day, correct?
That is correct. Yes.
But for the single people, it should be Happy Valentine's A because
Please explain.
they're not going to get any V or any D.
Right.
So Happy Valentine's A to those
So-
people that are not getting any V and not getting any D.
right. Like, yeah, I guess it kind of works.
Oh, it does. Any parting words before we go?
No wise words of wisdom. I had a couple of days left of work, and then I'm going to take 3 weeks off of work. My first
Yeah.
holiday in about 10 years. So, rather looking forward to the little break.
Are you going to do anything with that time or just
No, my partner, she's got to head down to Townsville there for a bit of placement for a university course. So we got a week down there and then a couple of weeks at home. No, I don't have any plans. I'm just going to relax and chill and watch a lot of racing.
Yeah, no, perfect. Well, hopefully that's the time to be watching the races too.
Wow, autumn carnival's coming. The autumn horses are hitting the track. Things are starting to warm up as the weather cools off.
Absolutely. Well, Marto, it's been an absolute pleasure. Tone, don't know where you are. We hope you're well. If you're going to throw anything up in the chat, in our chat, do it. If you're going to throw anything up into the thread, do that as well. But if you're not getting in contact with us, the Phantom will come back. I just hope he strikes as he did on Wednesday, and everyone's a winner.
Yes, there
All
you
right.
go. Yes. Wish you well, Tone. Good luck to the army out there on this weekend.
Peace out, mate. Take it easy. Thanks, everyone.